everybody, and welcome to the first video meeting with Family for Planet. I'm Daniela, and today I'm really excited because we have here a special guest, Margreet De Heer. Hello, Margreet.
Hello there.
During this quarantine, as maybe you have already read in our blog, I spent a lot of time studying about sustainability and sustainable development goals for both personal interest and moreover because we have started thinking about the importance of the education that we would like to give to our little kids, also respecting the environment and the society in which we live, with a view of the sustainable development as well. So I found this wonderful comic of Margreet, a comic of the United Nations, the planet, and the 17 goals. And I found it brilliant. And I started reading to my kids. And from there, the idea to contact Margreet and to offer her my availability to official translator comic to spread the word in Italy too of the SDGs. So that the comic could be also used in family, like our family, or at school as well. So thanks, Margreet, once again, to join me today, and a few questions to introduce you and your great comic to our audience. Tell us something about you. Who is Margreet?
Well, I'm a comic artist from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and I've been making comics for 20 years now about all kinds of topics. One of my books is this one about philosophy. I always try to make difficult topics accessible for people. So from that idea also came the collaboration with the Comics Uniting Nations company. They wanted in 2015 to have comics that explain the 17 goals on a basic level.
Yes, in fact, I knew you thanks to this work, and I could say that you have really a brilliant power to make it easy, understandable, and therefore accessible to everybody, this concept. And I believe this is the essential to be spread all over the world. But do you want to share with us the idea behind this comics that I think it's one of the most or the most famous comic around the world about the 17 goals?
Well, the idea was not my idea, but from the Comics Uniting Nations people and the Reading with Pictures also, who are based in America and who were in collaboration with United Nations and UNICEF, and they had this whole idea about several comics, some really like stories with about children who were superheroes and explaining the goals that way. And I thought, well, I want to make one page about every comic so that you can use them also as posters or something like that. So that's basically how it came about.
Okay, great. That's important. Just one page, one goal. So something very, again, easy, understandable, and accessible to all. And some more personal questions. So based on your experience, attitude, lifestyle, in which of these goals you recognize yourself the most?
I had to think about that. Fortunately, you gave me the question beforehand because I had to go through all 17 of them, and they're all important, of course. But the one that speaks to me most is the one about education. Well, this is the Dutch version. It says kwaliteitsonderwijs. That translates to quality education, and I think there are two really important pillars for any country, for the whole world. That's education, free education for all, and free healthcare for all. but I personally do a lot on the education end. So that's I had great fun drawing this classroom with all the points.
That's very nice. Thank you. And especially this year is very important because with school closed due to the pandemic, so education it's really something that we need, and that we must work to and strive to have it. So I think that your comic could be a good tool and instrument to include in the education also this agenda 2030 and the 17 goals SDGs. So thank you once again for your wonderful work, and I'm very glad and honored to have worked in my small way to help you and United Nations to spread the word and of the sustainability and 17 SDGs in Italy as well. And I hope that will be also available our work in the Comic United Nations website, and you will find also in our blog familyforplanet.com. So thank you Margreet for your time. And
before you go, I want to thank you because I feel honored, and it's only thanks to people like you who take the time to translate this for free and spread the word. I don't know any Italian, so I'm really, really happy that you did this for us. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you. Really, really honored. It was a pleasure. Thank you once again. Ciao.
Ciao.